Okay, so let's turn to my slide. Okay, so I'm going to just show 5 slides, talk a little bit my experience, failure experience, and successful experience. This is very important. This is a project I initiated in 1993. I'm running a design firm at that time. I'm working on a new, I think it should be the first JV, joint venture, in terms of design and Shenzhen. We're trying to do a family car for China. But it was a very small car. It is a Suzuki platform. And then it's used all the components that we can find from mainland. Of course, that's not successful. Otherwise, we would be running all over China. Basically, at that time, I think there's a cool issue that automotive car design, you couldn't just design it yourself. You need license, you need permission. It's only few companies can do car. But then we have a lot of findings. Like, it's a small car. I mean, it's a first family car program. The user need they don't need big chunk because they don't travel with big suitcase. They rather need a very spacious interior thing. The car looks very small, but it's very spacious. That's what they need at that time. Okay. So I'm going to show you another project. I don't know whether you know. I joined the PolyU and I started a My Car program. I thought I'm going to do a smaller vehicle, and then we're going to use again all the components from China. There's 2 versions. One is gasoline, one is lithium battery. So we thought that would be ideal for Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong is small, it's an international city. It will be the car you can charge for all different car park stations, not a problem. But the government was very conservative at that time. It was 203. So the project against, it's on batch produced and eventually bought by the US company. And then not knowing whether they mass produce or not. But then this first attempt was for a really small compact vehicle for Hong Kong, right? I think that might be a little bit earlier than Tesla, I guess, at that time. But if we had more support or we understand a little bit more about how the thing going to run, and if we're going to do it again, I would think to do it different. I would say we should look at different stakeholders, how they involve. Is it an electrical company, is it a government policy, or is it a battery provider, and they're really designing a platform and knowing what user using in different aspects. Then you design a car later. So this is also a good story. That's why I end up teaching the PolyU. I'm telling all my experience so that students understand, not going to go to a wrong track. So let's see the other one. It's not coming. I see the screen on that. But anyway, so the third project I did, it was a little bit successful. It's a solar panel vehicle. So it's for golf. And you know when you play golf, they have electric vehicle, right? And then they need a lot of electric vehicle because they need to be charged, because when you play golf, you play more than 18 holes and then it's not enough electricity. So we're trying to combine solar panel with golf car, right? In fact, it's not the solar give you all the energy. It's the solar retain the maximum battery charger. So if you do it right, in theory, you don't need to recharge your vehicle, right? You can run every day, right? Then it's not successful again, but it's been used in one of the golf carts in Saigon. Why? The golf car manufacturer don't like it because they sell more golf car. If I put the panel on the golf car, they sell less. So then, that's another story. So I'm going to end up another 2 slides. It's not there, but that's okay. So recently we do a lot of research on things related to Greater Bay, Hong Kong. I think it's very important for Hong Kong because We look at Hong Kong, we look at Shenzhen, we look at Zhuhai, we look at Zhongshan, right? If we're going to work together properly, that would be a very important major force. There's of course one successful case, DJI, the drone company, right? Technology from Shenzhen, and two UST professor that really make it happen. And I guess that is something that Hong Kong, in terms of technology, research, I think we're a little bit backward than Shenzhen. But again, in terms of academic link, global network, we are here, right? Just like the audience today. So that is something that, I think that's, if it's mobility, if it's the future of Hong Kong, that should be the case. How to integrate better Hong Kong and all the city among the southern region. And lastly, I want to talk a little bit, very quickly, I know 5 minutes. Because of that, 5 years ago, we initiated where should be the creative hub for Hong Kong. If you know Hong Kong, you know there's a place called Lok Ma Chau Group. It's the border of Hong Kong and Shenzhen. There's a land, it's not big, it's a few kilometers, but that should be the future creative hub for Hong Kong. I wish the new government would do a lot. In fact, now, the excitement is Hong Kong going to govern and need that land, not Shenzhen. And then there will be a lot of R&D, new idea. If we talk about smart city, I think that should be the place, because it's a piece of white paper. We can do a lot of things. Let's see what happens. So thank you, and this is my introduction.
Thank you very much. So the next speaker is Cesar.